There's another election in Wisconsin on Tuesday, but this one is being held in the northern part of the state. It's to fill an open seat in the expansive 7th Congressional District, vacant since the resignation of Sean Duffy. Republican State Senator Tom Tiffany of Minocqua will square off against Wausau School Board member and Ho-Chunk Nation Supreme Court Justice Tricia Zunker. And we're taking a closer look at that race now with J.R. Ross, editor of WisPolitics.com and our editorial partner. Always good to have you with us, J.R. So again, Wisconsin will be voting during a pandemic. What will this look like?
Well, it won't look like April 7th. We know that, in part because there's no last minute drama about what the election is going to go forward. Remember, Governor Evers tried the day before the April 7th election to push back the election date. There's all kinds of Supreme Court hearings and arguments and rulings and closing days. This is a low drama special election in a pandemic, if you will. We are still seeing an increase in absentee balloting up there, but we're not seeing Governor Evers try and change the date. And part of the argument from him has been that it's a different kind of election. It's going to be lower turnout. It's a more rural area, fewer urban centers, and they've had more time to prepare to vote via mail than the state did as a whole before the April 7th election.
Tell us about these two candidates.
So Tom Tiffany, state senator from Minocqua, small business owner, been in the legislature for about a decade, member of the Joint Finance Committee. He's kind of the heavy favorite because he's got three things going for him: the overall fundraising picture, the nature of the district, and infrastructure. On the Democratic side, you have Tricia Zunker, who is a Supreme Court justice of the Ho-Chunk Nation, also a Wausau School Board member. For Democrats, they're hoping that the enthusiasm they saw in the April 7th election carries over, that they have a good mail program, people voting absentee, maybe give her an edge. But looking at that big picture, Tiffany's outraised Zunker about 3-1 the entire campaign, albeit Zunker did nip him for fundraising the final month of April. But Tiffany's also getting more help from outside groups. And just the district is so much more Republican than the state as a whole. This is Trump territory. And if you look big picture, if Tiffany were to lose this seat next week or on Tuesday, it would be sent a shockwave across the country because this is a Trump district. Even if it's kind of close or closer than we think it should be, that would send some messages. So there's maybe an enthusiasm thing to watch. How well does Tiffany do compared to the Trump numbers? And if Zunker pulls off the upset, that's going to be a national story.
How could absentee voting impact this election, if at all?
Well, there's a lag between what the Elections Commission tells us is happening and what's actually happening because of the clerks. They take a little time to update this website. But what we've seen so far is about a quarter of the voters up there in the 7th District have asked for absentee ballots. That's a fairly high number. Now, look at the April 7th election, which was largely done via mail. That was about more than a third, 36% of voters statewide asked for absentee ballots. So you're seeing people still like that option of voting via mail. And that's where Democrats may have their best hope, that they are reaching people who are motivated Democrats, who are going to get that absentee ballot and send it back in, that they may give them some kind of glimmer of hope. But again, it's just such a Republican district that the going money right now is on Tiffany coming out of that race. And don't forget, however it plays out on Tuesday, you turn around in November and do it all over again. Now it'll be a different dynamic come November because it's going to have Trump on the ballot. And so even if Tiffany weren't to do well or even to lose on Tuesday, you could assume that come November, it'd be a much different race and much more favorable even to the Republican candidate because you have Trump on the ticket. And again, this is Trump territory.
All right. Well, J.R. Ross, we appreciate your thoughts on this race coming up. Thank you.
Anytime.
Next, concern about the future of unemployment insurance.